Is it possible to make a marriage work if he cheated? F25 He is 31, 5 years together. He cheated on me during the first years of our relationship. It was long distance. He had a friend with benefits for 2 years. I just learned about it and confronted him. He lied to my face, but accepted after. He didn't want to justify it, just told me that he was an idiot during that time. He begged me to give him a chance and work on it, because he doesn't want to spend his life with nobody else. We were married this year and we are accepting a baby. My partner looks very regretful and doesn't want to lose me. He can't even look me in the eyes. Also, the last 3 years of our relationship were wonderful. He was so good to me and we started living together. I couldn't be livid when I learned that he cheated me. I'm just heartbroken and disappointed. I don't deserve this. I don't want to think that I wasn't enough or let this situation affect my self-esteem. I want to forgive him, but it is very difficult at the moment. I am also pregnant and this was the worst that could happen right now. Can I forgive him? Any tips on making this work? I'm in love with my married best friend. We met when in college and pretty much grew with each other from there. Early on, I knew I had feelings for her, but she was dating another guy, so I never said anything. Wanted to be supportive even though my feelings were hurt, but I never told her about how I felt, so didn't fault anybody but myself. She had mentioned having a crush on me at the time, but I didn't dig deeper into it. Didn't want to be a homewrecker. By the time they broke up, I had moved away but kept in touch. I took a brief vacation back home and planned to tell her my feelings then, but she was in a relationship with someone again. I never wanted to interfere with her relationships, so just never said anything. In time I found someone. I thought this was the one and married her. But the relationship soured. She became abusive, manipulative, and isolated me from all the people I was close to, including her. I did wind up getting a divorce and reconnecting with her. She got married. Through everything she never stopped being my best friend. Other friends came and go, but she remained, helping me through my lows and understanding why I disappeared. We always vibed with each other. We always connected on a deeper level than others. She understands how my mind works more than anybody else. She stimulates my brain and makes me laugh more than anyone else. She's the closest thing to a soulmate that I've ever had. For years, I've been deeply in love with her and it hurts. It's been almost a decade and my love for her has only gotten stronger, even when I've tried to get over it or deny it. I have loved others but not on the level that I love her. It's everything about her. Her humor. Her mind. Her flaws. I love everything. Sometimes my feelings leave me feeling both lonely and guilty while I'm talking to her. She isn't happy with her relationship. He's abusive, and she's fed up with it. I remain as supportive and objective as I can even though it kills me. I see what we can be. I want to peruse. I know she has some form of romantic feelings for me tucked away. What do I do? Do I just be supportive and if it happens, it happens? Should I distance myself? Should I risk it all, throw everything out there, and hope for the best? I'm at a loss. My GF bamboozled me. My girlfriend and I are coming up on a year together, and when we first met and got together she was a very happy, free-spirited spark of an individual and I thought she was perfect for me. Through the early stages she had her moments of being a downer, but I just thought everyone has bad moments and I've looked past them. We've also had moments where she starts being very mean to me out of nowhere, moments where I can't do anything without her scoffing or getting upset or making me feel like I can't be myself, and I've looked past those moments as well. But as time has went on I began to realize that these moments may just be who she is and I'm not sure what to do. I hate feeling like I can't be my full self and that's how she makes me feel. She's very pessimistic, she cries about everything and she has a very negative outlook on life, whereas I'm the exact opposite. She's Eeyore and I'm Tigger, she's just not who she portrayed herself to be when we first got together. Part of me wants to break up with her because she feels like an arrow in my knee, and the other part of me wants to be patient because I love her and in the good moments she's great and she's expressed that she wants to change, but she says that and then reverts to who she is and I know I can't keep giving her chance after chance. I'm at a fork and I'm not sure what to do. I talked to pedos when I was younger and then exposed them to their wives. When I was about 10 to 14, I'm 19 now, I started getting hit on by pedophiles on the internet. It was usually comments on my selfies and then they started messaging me. I was young, but I knew about pedos. I had an elementary school gym teacher that was one and he watched us changing, in bathrooms, act. Growing up after that incident, I always had a hatred for pedophiles and I wanted to get back and make them pay just to have some form of closure for what happened to me as a kid. I started messaging these pedophiles back, having conversations with them. Never sharing nudes of me but entertaining their conversations and asking them to buy me stuff. I received quite a good amount of stuff. Not electronics but other things I wanted. Books, makeup, skincare, act. When they wanted to take things too far or start to pressure to see my body, I would either ghost or find out their wife's social media to send her proof of her husband being a pedo and a cheater. I couldn't find every one of their wives, so some I just ghosted and blocked. The ones where I reached out to the wife, I had so much evidence, they believed me pretty quickly. As they knew my age in my Instagram or other social media bios, they were apologizing and honestly were so sorry for me. I know some had said they divorced or were going to divorce their husbands. Now, years later, I come to think what I did was wrong, but I could never regret it. It brought me some closure and I was happy to destroy their lives. I no longer do this at all and probably never will again, but I've never told anyone about this and it feels better to tell someone, even if it's just random people on the internet. I made a girl uncomfortable at a bar last night unintentionally and I feel like shit about it. Was at a bar/nightclub kind of vibe last night. I was there by myself, M22, a bit drunk and looking to dance with someone. There were a few people grinding on each other and most people were dancing to the music. There was a group of girls dancing and one girl was grinding on a dude. I was dancing next to them, she was in the middle of all of us. At some point we got closer to each other and her butt bumped into my groin maybe once or a few times. I didn't grab her or anything, but I think I did get a bit closer to her thinking she might start dancing on me? Not totally sure. I know I didn't initiate any serious contact with my hands/arms or anything like that to pull her in. She turns around and grabs my shoulders and points behind me and says, "I think your friends are over there." Obviously I got the message and left. Immediately I felt like shit for misreading the situation, realizing I probably made her uncomfortable. I've been feeling guilty about it ever since. Is this normal in bar culture? Or did I do something really fucked up? What can I do to safely flirt in this setting while still being subtle? If the girl who said this to me somehow reads this, just know I am terribly sorry if I made you uncomfortable and that it absolutely was not my intention. I misread the situation and I feel awful.